Question number 2, Dr. Islam. Do you really need 8 glasses of water a day to get hydrated? So how many of you guys, let me know in the comments, have you heard about this health, I wouldn't say myth, but let's say myth, this health concept where you have to drink 8 glasses of water per day to keep yourself hydrated? How many of you guys have heard about this? Because I have heard about this my whole entire life. My parents always pounded on me, make sure you drink 8 glasses of water per day so you can stay hydrated and so you can not be thirsty. So is there any medical evidence for this? So this actually came to fruition in a old study back in 1945, in which they got a number of people. They determined what their caloric intake was. They determined based on that how much water that they needed, and they came to a conclusion that you needed 8 ounces of water per. You needed 8 glasses. I apologize, 8 glasses of water per day. But if it's interesting when you look at the actual study, they actually included foods that have water. So they didn't really specify 8 glasses of water, but 8 glasses of water totally, including both food and with liquids. So repeat studies have not shown this to be clinically accurate. It's a complete myth. There's no evidence for that. You really do not need 8 glasses of water to be hydrated. Your body does a fantastic job of regulating how much water that you should take. If you're thirsty and you drink water, that is your body's way of telling you you need to drink more water. If you're not thirsty and you don't drink water, that is your body's way of telling you you don't need to have any more water. And so your body does a fantastic job of keeping that balance in check. Your body does not want too much water or too less water, and it does the job it needs to do to make sure it's within that balance. Now, there are some things you may have heard about. So for example, drinking caffeine. Drinking caffeine has been known to be a diuretic, meaning that you pee out more. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, the amount of liquid that's in caffeine and the amount of water that you drink far outweighs the amount of water you may be losing whenever you have caffeine. It's a little bit different with alcohol. So alcohol has been known to cause you to become dehydrated. And this is actually true because alcohol actually blocks the hormones that makes you thirsty. And so you actually end up peeing a lot more. You don't drink, you don't feel as thirsty. And because of that, you actually do become hydrated. But overall, this myth of where you need to drink 8 glasses of water per day, complete myth. No evidence for this. You don't have to worry about this. If you're not like one of those, because I'm not, that tries to drink 8 glasses of water per day, you are perfectly fine. Drink when you're thirsty. Don't drink when you're not thirsty. Not a big deal. You should be okay otherwise. Perfect.